Okay, so it looks like the clock has rolled over to 10 p.m., which means it is time for us to get started tonight on this snowy Friday night. Well, snowy for me, might not be for you guys, I guess, depending on the part of the country you're in. We only have one break tonight, and that is a half case of Panini Chronicles Baseball. This is a back half of a case that we started a few days ago. Can't remember exactly which day, but recently. What you see on the screen right now is a list of some upcoming breaks that are already listed on eBay. That I usually have a 5-day span covered. I generally list things 5 days out. So you can see there we've got tomorrow night just some easy breaks, an autographed baseball, an autographed football jersey, and a little playbook football. And then next week, we've got some Valiant baseball, Contenders football, some more autographed memorabilia, a little Back to the Future stuff, some breaks from 2013, some breaks from 2016, and some earlier products for 2017. And of course, I'll have to get the back half of that Valiant up and listed as well. So a lot of stuff coming up in the days ahead. But tonight, to get to the task at hand, we're going to be opening 8 boxes of 2017 Panini Chronicles Baseball. This is a half case break. It's break number 6, so the 6th time that we have broken this product. And of course, our eBay end date was tonight, January the 12th, and our live stream schedule is also tonight, January the 12th. And just kind of scrolling down through here to give everybody a chance to see your team and refresh your memory as to, what you have going on for tonight, so you know where to root your teams that you're hoping to pull. So of course, since this is the back part of the case, we don't have to worry about using random to tell us which boxes we're going to open and all that, because hey, there's only 8 left. We already opened the first 8. And of course, Chronicles has 4 hits per box. So they can be autograph, they can be memorabilia, they can be both, I guess, autographs with memorabilia. So anyway, there's 4 hits per box. On average, you know, Panini always says on average, and that's because sometimes they replace one of our hits with a Panini Rewards point card, and if that happens, whoops, I forgot to change the autofocus. Let me take care of that right now. You're going to see the background go out of focus. That is actually intentional. That's so we can look at the cards up more closely and we don't have all that stupid zooming in and out that happens when autofocus is on. Anyway, as I was saying, sometimes Panini replaces one of the hits with a Panini Rewards point card. And if that happens to us tonight, we'll take that Rewards point card and give it out by way of random. That's typically what I do with those. At some point, I may start listing a separate category just for Panini Rewards points. Somebody actually suggested that to me not too long ago, that I should do that. I don't know. I haven't up to this point. At some point I may. And, of course, if I do, then at that point, they wouldn't be given out by way of random. They would go to that bidding spot. But up until that point in time, we'll keep doing it like we have been. So, unless someone objects, most of these that are base cards that look like this, which this is the Chronicles base card design, they're all going to be sideways. Unless you object, we're just going to look at them sideways, unless obviously they're numbered or memorabilia or something more important. Then we'll flip them around. It just, I mean, mostly nobody cares about those base cards, so it takes, a while to flip them all individually. But if you want them flipped individually, just jump into chat and let me know. I'll be happy to do that. Otherwise, we'll plug along like this. So our first insert, if you will, is a Prism card for the Marlins with the Ozuna. And of course, it's a refractor. All the prisms that we find in here will be refractors. This is 299. Nice little Moncada rookie prism for the White Sox. And Mr. Waxpack says, yeah, he's fine with doing them sideways. And Big Bucknut 100 says, can the video be cleaned up a little bit? It actually looks okay on my side. What are you saying? What problems are you having when you say cleaned up a little bit? Can you let me know specifically like what problem you're having? If you're talking about the background being out of focus, that's on purpose because I like to look at the cards up close and I don't like the autofocus. So I purposefully did that. This is to 399. We're going to find a number of these that are numbered. The way that we'll know that up there is a different color. That one's blue. So there'll be something other than silver. Silver is the base color. So just FYI on that. We'll find a number of those rated rookies too. If they're not numbered, we'll buzz right on through them as well. This is to 399 on the Jose De Leon. I think that's, I had to double check, make sure that said 399. Mr. Waxpack says that his video looks okay, and Big Bucknut says his video looks okay now too. It was fuzzy before. And the Game 20 says his has looked fine all along. So might just be a connection issue. You know, sometimes if you're streaming, sometimes it can be a disruption in the stream on the other end. Hunter Dozier, this is numbered to 99. Kansas City Royals on the Donruss Signature Series insert set. And guys, of course, you know, I'm going to take these cards that we've already looked at and set them off to the right. I think most of you have bid with me before, so you know the drill. But there are mats over there too, so they stay on mats. I just don't like my work area filled up. We've got a second hit coming out for the Royals back-to-back. This one is Bonifacio, also in the Donruss Signature Series, but that one was not numbered. And looks like the Rockies are going to continue on with their hot hit ways like they had last night. This is, or whenever we open the other half, this might not have been last night, a couple nights ago. Senzatella, that of course in the Chronicles design, not one of our inserts. Alex Bregman for the Astros. Prism with the, what is the name of that pattern? It's not Wave. It's, I don't think it's Wave. I can't remember what the name of the pattern's called. But you saw it on there. That one is numbered to 199 for the Astros. A little Franklin Barreto rookie prism. And this is, what is this, to $9.99 on the Grinky. That is also to $9.99, Bautista. Gary Sanchez prism. So later in the week, we're going to be busting into, this is to $4.99. We're going to be busting into a half case of Elite Extra Edition. So if you like prospecting, there's a zillion hits in a half case of that, like so many. This is numbered to 25, and the Rockies really are just burning it up. They did well in the first half of this case, and they're continuing to do well in the back half. Three really nice patches here for Senzatella and the Colorado Rockies. That is pretty sweet looking card, I have to tell you. I'm a fan of that card. I didn't mean to stack our base on our hits. I stacked it in the wrong spot. But you know me, I really like a nice patch, so that made me happy. That's to $199 on the Matt Carpenter for the St. Louis Cardinals, who I almost called the Arizona Cardinals because I was listing football earlier. I just almost called them the wrong thing. I'm trying to think what else, I think what other baseball I've got besides, obviously we're opening this. We've got the Elite Extra Edition that will, first half's already listed. I'll get the second half listed shortly behind it. And I'm out of Bowman's Best right now. I'm going to try to track some more down on Monday. Look at that. It's just sliding right off of there, isn't it? So, yeah, I got to find us some more baseball cases. We're a couple of weeks away from 2018 Series 1 coming out. Not far, though. It's right around the corner. And I put in pre-orders today for Tier 1. It seems crazy that we're already thinking about Tier 1, which doesn't come out until, what, June, I think, or somewhere thereabouts. But isn't that the difference with getting older, right? When you're young, you're a kid, it seems like every 12 months feels like you've waited 10 years to get to spring break or to get to Christmas or whatever. And now the older I get, the faster the time goes by. There is another Barreto for the Oakland A's on a prism, followed by a little Ken Griffey Jr. to $3.99, sorry, for the Mariners. I like getting baseball in the prism design. Of course, as you know, the gold standard is my favorite in this particular card set, but Mr. Cody Bellinger to $299 for the Dodgers. It's a nice little hit on that one. Oh, my man Joey Votto for my little Cincinnati Reds. Do you guys remember when Marge Schott used to own the Cincinnati Reds? She was something else. I don't know why I keep wanting to stack all the base cards on our hits. I don't know what my deal is tonight. That's the $3.99 Ozuna for the Marlins. But for some reason, I keep trying to stack our base cards on our hits. A-Rod. That is to $99. You definitely have a little bit of chipping. You can see it down here in that lower left corner and a little bit down here in the lower right as well. But pretty cool hit. A piece of the bat, a piece of fabric. That is for the Mariners, though. This is A-Rod Seattle Mariners, not A-Rod Yankees. But that's pretty cool. We pulled something of him, I think, in the first half of this case, too. And out of all the other breaks, I don't think we pulling any A-Rod out of the others. Sierra for the Cardinals. That's in the Chronicles card set. Sticker auto. The vast majority of these will be sticker autos. We'll have a few on-card autos, but not a ton of them. Verlander to $999. And Nolan Ryan to $999. Oh, a little Benintendi hit. Nice. Nice. Playoff ticket out of Contenders card set, of course. Sticker auto. Nice hit for the Red Sox. Off to a good start. Well, Marlins have about 1,000 of Ozuna prisms just tonight alone. It seems like he just keeps showing up. I don't know why, but he does. To $25, Robbie Ray for the D-backs, who lately seem to be breaking really well in everything, don't they? I mean, they had in Valiant the other night, they had a couple of nice hits. One of them was a 1-of-1. They had nice stuff coming out of Bowman's Best recently. They've been doing really well lately for some reason. This is to $25 for the Astros. I don't remember. I don't remember the card design on that prism, but I'm sure you probably remember it as you see it. And cool hit. Excuse me. I did cough into my elbow, but that's not a sick cough, by the way. That's like an allergy, asthma-y cough. That's not a sick cough, just FYI. Oh, Big Buck, you know what? I didn't see those pictures of the Reds collection. You know what? And I meant to go look for those. I forgot to look for them. I bet they went into spam. I have so much stuff that filters into my spam folder. Even stuff that shouldn't go in there. Well, a lot of stuff that shouldn't go in there, but it ends up in there. I think because I don't do good mailbox maintenance, I don't go in and delete stuff and organize stuff, and I think Gmail just likes to happily throw everything into spam, and I forget to check it, and then it stays there, and yeah. So then I'm kind of teaching it wrong, what is and isn't spam. I need to do better. But no, I will go look for that, though, later tonight, because I am anxious to see that. It sounds like it's going to be phenomenal. Big Red Machine years back in the 70s. Those are my favorite Reds players. But I like all Reds, and I love Joey Votto. Love, love, love him. But I like pretty much any Reds, so I will have to go look for that. Thank you for reminding me. This is to $9.99 on the Adam Duvall. Speaking of Cincinnati Reds. Here's a second Moncada Prism for the White Sox. This is to $199 on the Andrew Tolles. Bruce Maxwell to $2.99 on the Oakland A's. Hey, you know what? I don't think I said earlier about shipping on this, did I? Guys, I would expect that this stuff will probably go out either Monday or Tuesday. This is Bautista to $3.99. So that's kind of a general guideline. I usually try to give you guys an idea. Numbered to 15, Joey Votto. This is going to be Spectra, and it's going to be fabulous. I feel it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is nice. And Cincinnati Reds, man, you just got a sweet, sweet deal. You paid for your bid many times over with that little Joey Votto to 15 on the Spectra card set. That I am jealous of. That is super nice. Congratulations, Reds. Beltre Prism for the Rangers. That is numbered to $399. A little Ryan Healy Prism for the A's. Buster Posey coming out on the gold standard. I love that gold standard. Yes, I do. This is to $269. Of course, we find some of them that are kind of just the gold standard base cards like this one is. And then there are other gold standards that hopefully we'll pull some more of them. We pulled a couple out of the first half that also have autographs and memorabilia. They're sweet looking cards. This is to $399. Nice little Christian Aurora rookie for the Giants. This is like the Spectra half of the case, right? Here comes Bonifacio and the Kansas City Royals with a third hit. I think this is their third one anyway. This is to $49, and that is also some awesome material. Not so much, obviously, the top and the bottom, but you can imagine that they didn't even cut that into 3 different swatches. That looks like one big piece of material that they chucked in there, and I like that. That's nice. Has some flow, some continuity. Well, while we're at it, let's have another Spectra hit. This one for the White Sox, Moncada. Boom. It's not numbered, but it's really sweet. That is a really sweet, sweet little hit for the White Sox. And that might be, yeah, that's an on-card auto. That's not even a sticker. So double yay for the White Sox. Back half of this case is quite fun. This is to $4.99 on the Ian Happ. Josh Bell Absolute card set coming out for the Pittsburgh Pirates, numbered to 99. So far, I'm really happy with what we're pulling right now on this back half. You guys are very quiet in chat. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit. Usually somebody's, you know, kind of chatting about something, but no one's saying anything. It's freaking me out. Am I the only one that likes what we're pulling? Maybe that's it. Oh, that would be bad if I'm the only one that likes it. I hope that's not it. I gotta think, though, if you have the Reds, that you're pretty happy with the Joey Votto anyway. I can't imagine anybody that would have the Reds wouldn't be happy with that. So, besides this, of course, and then as I said, we've got the Elite Extra Edition that we're going to bust 10 boxes at a time. So what is that, like 60 hits or something? It's a lot. It might be more than 60. Are there 6 or 8 hits in there? I can't even remember. I'd have to look it up. But besides those two, I am going to see about finding us some more Bowman's Best. I know who has some. They just want more money for it than I really want to pay for it, but I might end up doing it anyway because I do like Bowman's Best. I didn't hit my Cody Bellinger auto out of it. Not for me personally, but to keep my streak alive. There's an Andrew Benintendi for the Red Sox. So I don't know. Might round up some more of it. This is to $9.99 on the Yu Darvish, and that was for the Dodgers. David Dahl for the Rockies, who continue to have themselves a nice break. Sticker Auto Prism card set. A little cracked ice Ian Happ for the Cubbies. Number 275 Prism card set. It's been a good Ian Happ case. First half of this case, we hit 2 Ian Happ autographs, which is super unusual. Goldschmidt for the D-backs. That was to $199. Molina to $9.99 for the Cardinals. We're going to have a redemption. I see it right there. I'm going to set it aside. We're going to wait. I'm going to hold you in suspense because I am evil that way. We'll take a look at it at the end of the break. We'll see if we find some more between now and then. A little Bradley Zimmer action for the Cleveland Indians, followed by some Carlos Correa. Number 2, $3.99 for the Astros. So I guess you have probably seen by now, I saw this several days ago, and then I get off on, I don't know, other stuff, weird tangents, and I keep forgetting to mention this, but I'm assuming probably the majority of you saw that our little friend Otani is going to be in Don Russ Baseball autos live in there. Well, I think live. I guess it could be a redemption, but that's to $399 on the Verlander. But he's definitely going to be in Don Russ Baseball. They've already announced that. Gonzalez to $199. And then aside from that, of course, Topps announced a deal where they made an autograph deal with him, but we knew that they were going to do that. Mitch Haniger for the Mariners. It's not an exclusive deal, of course. This is to $9.99 on the JT Riddle for the Marlins. But, yeah, all Topps is saying, though, is that his cards will be in Topps products by spring training. Sam Travis for the Boston Red Sox to $99 in the Absolute card design. Got a couple pieces of red material and one piece of white material and a sticker auto. But you know what Topps doesn't say? Well, a couple of things. One, they don't tell us specifically what product he's going to be in. And two, they do not tell us if those first cards, as they call them, are going to be autograph cards or if they're just going to be like his first cards. So they leave a little to be desired in their press release. This is to 499 George Springer for the Houston Astros with a nice little relic there. But you know Ohtani's going to be crazy, right? I mean, unless he just comes over here and falls apart and plays terribly, which I don't think is going to happen. I think getting Ohtani in the year ahead is going to be like getting Aaron Judge this past year. Especially if it's any indication based on that first U.S. card, which was out in that Target exclusive Bowman Mega Box thing back several months ago. I mean, those cards went through the roof, especially the graded ones. And that's before we even knew for sure that he was coming here. That's when we just were speculating that he was. But of course, we got Rhys Hoskins that'll be in there in 2018 as a rookie, and Clint Frazier and Devers, and I don't know who all else. We'll have a bunch of good rookies anyway. Plus, there's typically some that show up, as you know, throughout the year as they get called up. So I'm looking forward to it. Another good year of baseball ahead. But especially looking forward to Ohtani. I think we all kind of are. Just because I want to see him play. I want to see what the hype is all about. And if he's going to live up to it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But I have a pretty good feeling about this guy. I think he's going to be good. Keuchel Prism. That is numbered to 399 for the Rangers. Francisco Lindor for the Indians. Followed by a little Jacoby Jones. Does that say $3.99? Yeah, to $3.99 for the Detroit Tigers. Oh, why do I keep stacking my base cards on top of either the hits or the numbered cards? I don't know what my deal is. Oh boy, speaking of Rhys Hoskins, we just conjured him up. Philadelphia Phillies, you have a nice one. That is numbered to 49 on the Donruss Signature Series card set. It's a sticker auto. Rhys Hoskins for the Phillies. Nice hit. Congrats on that. Senzatella out again to 199 for the Rockies. Prism with, I can't think of the name of that pattern. I always want to say wave, but I'm pretty sure that's not correct. I'm pretty sure it's not actually wave that they call it. But anyway. Alonso to 999. Arenado. Just because the Rockies want to have a whole set of Prism cards. They're making good headway at the rate they're going. This is to 499 on the Josh Bell. Lynette, rookie ticket contenders card set. Sticker auto for the Padres. I really do like this card set. I just wish that the base cards were designed a little differently. I love all the inserts. I love that you have contenders and absolute and gold standard and prism and spectra all in one release. I think that is super cool. I just don't love the base card design. There's a little Aaron Judge. He is numbered to 299 for the Yankees. Bo Jackson to 399 KC. Charlie Blackmon, there's one you don't pull an autograph of all that often. Rockies tearing it up. Donruss Signature Series sticker auto for Charlie Blackmon. Like, they have an unusual number of hits in here. The Rockies, I mean. That's to $3.99 on the Red Sox. Especially if you count the ones they got in the first half of the case as well. Brian Dozier, Minnesota Twins are on the board. This is to $49. Spectra Triple Threat. Trio of materials. And one of them's got a pinstripe. So, hey, I'm not going to argue with that. We'll start at, that stack's getting a little high. Let's make it 2 stacks there for our hits. In fact, yeah, let's do that. Put some back there. We'll have a shorter stack up front. They kind of want to slide around once they're in sleeves, you know? They have a nasty habit of sliding. Especially, I think, because they're different thicknesses and everything. Because of being different card sets and whatnot. You can probably hear all that noise downstairs. That's my little kitten that little stray kitten, I never found a home for him, so I expect he's going to end up living here, which is not what my plan was, but what are you going to do? Anyway, he is down there playing with some of his toys, and he's making a decent amount of noise. And of course, as soon as I say that, he stops. But anyway, if you hear it, that's all it is. But he's a strange little cat. Like, I was unloading the dishwasher yesterday, day before, and I had gotten out the bottom rack stuff was out, and I hadn't cleared the top rack yet. And I took, you know how the silverware comes in the little thing that sits down the door. You can pull the whole little silverware basket out at once. So I had pulled the little silverware basket out, and I was putting that away. You know, had turned my back to the dishwasher. This is Jacoby Jones for the Tigers in the Prism card set. And that's going to be followed by Ryan Healy to $1.99 on the rated rookie insert. So I unload the silverware. I turn back around, and he has gotten in the dishwasher. The little cat got in the dishwasher. Like, how weird. And the Ian Happ rookie, can you imagine? If we had broken this as a full case, I mean, obviously we've done it as 2 halves, so we're breaking the full case, but I'm saying that's the 3rd Ian Happ autograph out of 1 case. That's an unusually large number of them for 1 case. Often feel lucky if I get 1. Yandy Diaz for the Cleveland Indians. Chronicles card design sticker auto. How about a Bryce Harper to $49? Nice low number prism for the Nats. Bryce Harper is always a good one to pull. So yeah, so Kitty got in the dishwasher. Kitty tried to get in the refrigerator the other day. Same thing. I opened it. I got something out of it. I turned around to set it on the counter. I looked back, and he's half in the refrigerator. Toronto Blue Jays, Anthony Alford, Chronicles card design sticker auto. So he's a handful. DeJong prism, base prism for the Cardinals. Andrew Benintendi prism, numbered to $299. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to find a home for him, though. I've had him, what did he show up, like right before Thanksgiving? This is to $3.99 on the Greinke for the D-backs. Maybe a week, maybe even at least a week before Thanksgiving. Maybe 2 weeks before, so it's been a long time now. This is to $9.99 on the Francisco Lindor. Bo Jackson to $3.99 for the Royals. Oops, that's numbered 9. About went past it. That is numbered to 499 for the Brewers. Another Ian Happ. This one is numbered to 99, and it is Spectra Triple Threat. That's pretty nice pieces of material. I mean, you've got the bottom one with the pinstripe, and then you've got the solid blue and the solid white. As a whole, I think that's a nice looking card. Always good to pull another Ian Happ anyway, right? I mean, that's at the least. Jordan Montgomery Prism, just base prism for the Yankees. Number 2, $9.99, Matt Carpenter for the Cardinals. Remember, we still have our redemption that we haven't flipped over yet either. That's sitting right there. So we still have that, which will be a hit for somebody. We'll do it at the very end. Had to get a little drink of water there. Of course, I don't know what part of the country you are watching from, but I'm in Kentucky. And they've been telling us, well, I don't know, for a few days now, but then all day today, oh, you're going to get all this, we're going to get freezing rain, you're going to have ice, and it's going to be followed by snow. And first it was, oh, you're going to have 1 to 2 inches of snow. Then it was, well, you're going to have up to 4 inches of snow. Then it turned to, oh, you're going to get up maybe up to 8 inches of snow, and then also have the freezing rain before the snow, etc. Some places called off work today. They let kids out of school at noon, all this kind of stuff, because all this weather was supposed to roll in at like 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock, or I don't know, earlier today. So everybody's hustling around to get everything done. It just started snowing maybe an hour or 2 ago. We didn't have any freezing rain that I'm aware of, and it's just barely snowing. I mean, it is, and supposedly this winter weather storm watch thing ends tomorrow at 4 o'clock or something like that. I just don't see how in the world we're going to have 8 inches of snow by then. I think they just misforecast us. So I don't know what part of the country you're in, if you're having snow or not, but we're not getting everything they told us we were going to get unless it rolls in overnight. Which, frankly, it's not a bad thing. We don't need all that snow, really. Josh Bell for the Pittsburgh Pirates. That prism is numbered to 199. It's a nice looking card. It looks a little miscut, doesn't it? I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be, but it looks a little miscut to me. Oh, Big Butt says, I sound like I said Big Butt. Big Buck Nut says it's horrible in Van Wert, Ohio. Oh, and your friend can't even get internet? Oh, man. But it's 60 where you are in Florida. Well, I would like to be where you are, sir, not where I am. That is for sure. That is to 999 on that Corey Dickerson. Gosh, I didn't think about that. I hope I don't get... I didn't even think about that. I guess if we did actually get an ice storm or some weirdness, it might knock out my internet and my power and everything else. So I'd be... Ooh, that would make me seriously unhappy. That is Rizzo for the Cubbies. So to that end, I guess I should say, guys, if at some point over the weekend, if we're supposed to have a break and we don't have a break and you don't get any email from me and you know, you cannot reach me, that could be a possibility, I guess. So I could be without internet or power or something. But that is this for the Seattle Mariners, Mitch Haniger to 49. So if that ever happens, let's hope that it doesn't, but if it should ever happen, please know that as soon as I had power and or internet, that I would email you and get the break conducted and all that. But that's the 299 on the Bell tray. I guess we just take a lot of this kind of stuff for granted. And then something comes along like a storm and wipes it all out. And then, ooh, it's like being back in the dark ages. This is to 399 on the Freddie Freeman. Of course, I had that internet outage not due to weather, just due to Spectrum having a crappy system and being too stupid to fix it. This is to 199 on the Gary Sanchez. Back in November, yeah, I remember I had it was down for like a week. This is to 499 Adam Frazier for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Like eventually it came back, but then it would allow downloads, but you couldn't upload. There was no upload speed. So I had internet. I could email and see emails and stuff like that, but you couldn't do any live streaming because it wouldn't, there was no upload speed. It was very odd. This is to 499 Miguel Cabrera for the Detroit Tigers relic. But a lot of people, man, they got mad. I mean, as if I had intentionally cut off my internet. I mean, I understand it's frustrating, but yeah, well, people got really mad. Ozzie Albies for the Atlanta Braves. I mean, most people were cool about it, but there were definitely a few people that were just livid. It's Mr. Joey Votto for my Cincinnati Reds. That has a massive curvature to it already. I don't know how much you can tell, but most of the prism has been better this year from Panini. It hasn't been as much of that bowing. That's to 199 for the Padres. But that one had a big, big bow in the middle. And you know what else did? The last box of Bowman Chrome that I opened also had a lot more, I mean, not last box, last case. Also had a lot more curvature in it than normal for tops. Of course, we all know it's from the coating. That's the coating that makes it a cool card, but it's also the coating that makes it curve up like that in the middle. Oh, you're looking for some Dansby Swanson. All right, you must have the Braves tonight then, Big Buck. Let's see if we can't find you a Dansby Swanson. He may be one of those 2 redemptions. That is a possibility. Because it's often our kind of high-level, high-profile, whatever you want to call them. The in-demand rookies, if you will, are often redemptions, particularly in the products that come out later in the year. So he could be waiting for us right there. We're pretty close to finding out. And of course, after we look through this last box of cards, we'll flip over those redemptions and see who they're for and verify them on the Panini website using their checklist. And then we'll recap our hits. So that's what we got coming up. Nolan Arenado for the Rockies, base prism. Ricky Henderson, blast from the past to 199 for the Oakland A's. Another Francisco Lindor base prism, Indians. Trey Mancini to 399. Nice little rookie prism hit for the Orioles. That one, all of these last 2 boxes of prism seem to be curving up in the middle more than the earlier prism. Isn't that weird? You would think they would all do it uniformly, but they're not. So, another Dallas Keuchel for the Astros. Oh, Swanson is not a redemption. Oh, I didn't know, because there's some players in here are both. Some of their cards are live in the product and some of their cards are redemption. In fact, we've had some breaks where we've pulled the same player, 1 live and 1 redemption. This is to 199, the Derek Fisher for the Astros. So I could not remember about him. Oh, and then you Strasburg or Zimmer. Okay. Oh, that's actually Jordan that's looking for Strasburg, and then you're looking for Bradley Zimmer. Okay. That's to 199 on the Andrew Tolles. Well, let's see what we can find. Maybe we're going to pull something you want anyway. Alex Reyes, this is going to be on the gold standard, and it is to 99. I'm kind of bummed, though. There's no signature on it. Still, though, I love gold standard, so I can't be too disappointed because it's such a pretty card. There is another redemption. I told you we'd find more. Just had that feeling. Because we didn't have any in the first half of the case that were redemptions, so I had a feeling we were going to load up on them in the back half. As those things often go. Giancarlo for the Marlins to 399. Another redemption. We are up to 4 now. So we're going to have all kinds of fun in a minute. Clayton Kershaw to 199 for the Dodgers. Meanwhile, the Yankees their hopes are rising, you know, because they're thinking 4 redemptions. One of them might be their Aaron Judge. That's to 299 on the Lewis Brinson. Jose De Leon, sticker auto, rookie ticket, contenders card set for the Tampa Bay Rays. I was holding it too far down, wasn't I? So I was going to make it a little bit hard to see if I held it in that weird spot. Sorry. My fault. Okay, so we have all these redemptions. The first one, Jordan Montgomery, Chronicles autographs. It's going to be the Yankees, but we'll go to the checklist and see what number it is and all that stuff. Yep, sure enough, there it is. Aaron Judge, Spectra, rookie, jersey, autograph, neon blue. That, oh, that's a nice one. I don't know why that got so dark all of a sudden. I'm trying to kind of change the... I don't know. Still looks dark to me. Oh, what happened there all of a sudden? It was just my eyesight. Maybe I'm blinded by that Aaron Judge redemption. It could be. Well, how about that? Runed. He never shows up. So, Rangers. A couple of Yankees and a Ranger. And now Orlando Arcia for the Brewers. So, pretty cool. Now, we're going to roll over here to our Panini website. I know that's not what you see right now, but I always have them both up. So let's just go to this tab. And then we're going to pull these up and see what we can find. But I know the Yankees, man, Aaron Judge on Spectra and neon blue. Oh, that is sweet. I just made somebody super, super happy. What am I looking for? Chronicles. See, I got all beside myself there trying to remember what exactly that card set said, and I forgot to select the first thing we needed to see. So Spectra, neon blue, I said, right? Yeah, neon blue. When is it going to be numbered to? 99. Okay, not as low as I thought, but that is still pretty darn good. And you know that card is just going to be gorgeous when you get it. Next, are all 3 of the rest of these just say Chronicles autographs? No. One says Don Russ Signature Series. We'll go do it first. And I just rolled right past it, didn't I? And it is card number 36. Where are you, Runed? I guess that is not numbered. Okay, so that one's just going to be an open edition on the Runed. So then that brings us to Chronicles autographs. We've got 2 of those. And where are we? This base Chronicles autographs there. Card number 12 is Jordan Montgomery. These look like open edition as well. Yeah, they are. And then Orlando Arcia, card number 23. So yeah, those are all just open edition. But let me go back and get these. They're in a sleeve, so I'm writing, of course, on a sleeve, not on the little redemption thing. Because some people don't like it when you write on their redemption things. Probably because my handwriting's really, really bad. But anyway. Okay, so here we go. The Aaron Judge Spectra Rookie Jersey Autograph Neon Blue. Yankees, it'll be numbered to 99. Another redemption for the Yankees is when Jordan Montgomery is just the base Chronicles autograph, which I kind of thought that it would be, but I just don't know why this is all of a sudden so dark. But I thought I would just double check it anyway to make sure. And I changed that angle to try to make it, see if it's any less dark, but it's still just all of a sudden got really dark. Runed for the Rangers. And then Orlando Arcia for the Brewers. The Runed is on a Donruss signature series, but it was an open edition. The other two, Jordan Montgomery and Orlando Arcia, are just on the Chronicles set design, you know, the Chronicles card design, open unnumbered redemption. Rockies, David Dahl. Pirates with Josh Bell. Nice Moncada for the White Sox. Bonifacio. Joey Votto. Charlie Blackmon. Lynette, nice Rhys Hoskins to 49. George Springer. A little Sam Travis. Brian Dozier. Let me get the back half of our hits here. Jose De Leon. Alex Reyes. Ozzie Albies. Miguel Cabrera. Mitch Haniger. Ian Happ. Anthony Alford, Yandy Diaz, Ian Happ again. Friends, is it Marte? Is it Martz or Marte? Does anybody know? Benintendi, Sierra, A-Rod, but Seattle A-Rod, not Yankee A-Rod, because for whatever reason, I guess whatever pieces of material they had, he used when he was a Mariner. Senzatella. That's a really pretty card for the Rockies. Senzatella again for the Rockies. Bonifacio again for KC. And Hunter Dozier for KC. That is it tonight, guys. We just had the one break, so we are already done. And again, I expect this will probably get out the door Monday to Tuesday, somewhere in that range. And, of course, I do print the labels from eBay, so you should get a shipping notice and all that kind of stuff. And as always, I thank you so much for bidding with me, breaking with me, hanging out, keeping me company and chat and all that kind of stuff. Put the spreadsheet up there for one more quick little look in case somebody's watching on tape delay and you just scroll to the end to see the hits. These are the breaks that are coming up for the next 5 days. I hope that I will see you again on a future break. In the meantime, stay warm, stay out of the snow if you're in an area like I am, and have a great weekend. We'll see you the next time. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.